Hi, Groomers! So today's Music Monday is going to be a little bit different. Instead of playing my guitar or my ukulele, I'm going to be singing a song called the Nursery Rhyme Rap. It's a really cool song I learned at one of my favorite summer camps. Do you think you can help me sing it? Really? Awesome. I'm going to need you guys to get on your funky hats and your cool sunglasses. Are you ready? All right. I'm going to need your help with keeping the beat. We're going to pat our thighs and clap our hands. You ready? Pat, clap, pat, clap, pat, clap, pat. Here we go. Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum, dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men said, hey, ain't that funky now? Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and hey, ain't that funky now? Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Hey, diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle. The cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed with such fun and said, hey, ain't that funky now? Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Little Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating her curds and whey, when along came a spider who sat down beside her and said, hey, ain't that funky now? Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he. He called for his pipe and he called for his bowl, saying, hey, ain't that funky now? Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled at a plum, saying, hey, ain't that funky now? Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Little Bo Peep had lost all her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, and hey, ain't that funky now? Hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee, hump, dee-dum, hump, hump, dee-dum-dee-dum-dee. Thank you guys so much. I hope you had as much fun as I did, and I'll see you guys next Monday.